Good afternoon, YouTube viewers. This is Big Bill coming to you from Catastrophe Railroad, aka South Brooklyn Railroad. And today we're doing a little update. We had a little problem with the rail right here. It was bowing out. In fact, it came off the tie plates, off the ties themselves right here. So I had to lay down a new set of track here, new flex track. As you can see right here, this was the original line. It was set in. The radius was too tight, and I think that's what caused it to finally give way on the outside, on the inside rail here, and then it caused it to derail right here at this, actually at this junction right down here. So came around. So we seem to have corrected the problem. You'll notice that the tracks are a little bit closer. I can't get the tower in there because it's a fouling point and it would cause derailments with the train. So I'm happy to put it on the outside. I was just cleaning up all this rail. It's pretty nasty. I just got finished painting it brown and put some weathering powder on it and stuff. But let's see what she looks like when she comes around the bend. Now, mind you, this catastrophe railroad, so anything could happen. And I haven't pre-tested this. It's pulling 3 loads, or simulated loads of pulling. So she may stutter and stop here because she's track up ahead is a little dirty, so I may be pushing it. But so far, so good. There we go. Yeah, stutter. Catastrophe Railroad at its best. Letting yard personnel that were coming into the yard. Oh, and there we go. That's where the track is dirty. But that's what happened. Sorry for the fast movement of the camera here. Yeah, right along here is where it would bow out, so we got it fixed. And then when I had that problem licked, I'm sorry for this camera work. I really do apologize. What a beautiful sunset. I don't know if you guys can see it, but that's sunset from behind my house. Anyway, as I get up here, do the aerial drone view. Anyway, this is where she was coming. This is where she popped down. So I laid all this new rail, and you can see right here. This is where the original track went. That's when you hurry up, guys. That's what happens. So I relayed the track, got it all down, put it all in, and it works pretty good. It's holding its own. I worked all the kinks out. I weathered the track. This over here, I love pointing out my mistakes, but over here, this was a bow. There was a hump in the thing here, and it wasn't because of me. It was because what happened was after a while, the plywood underneath the homosote came up, so I tried to pull it down by a screw underneath. My carpenter friend Darren told me to do, but it wouldn't come down. So what I had to do was cut a square box here, pull all that out, and then she was able to level out, which was I was pretty happy about. So I kind of just put these ties, stuck them in there randomly. I'm gonna put some dark weathering powder on there to oil them up, make it look like it's a bad repair job because it's a yard lead coming around and stuff. I'm gonna use this track, the inside track, as a yard lead coming back and forth, switching out and everything. But just when you think it's gonna get all good and everything, and you think, okay, now we can operate, boom, bada bing, bada boom. This whole track buckled. Now, before you go into the whole, you got to cut gaps in your rail, Bill. You got to cut, gaps. I did. My wife comes up with the theory that we just changed over to a new smart thermostat that lowers the temperature at night. And then it doesn't really raise it during the day simply because we're not here most of the time. So it stays at a cool temperature. But here's the problem, I think, and she tends to concur or agree. We live behind the cemetery, as you can see. No noisy neighbors. They keep it down during the summertime, and they're pretty decent guys and gals out there. But you'll notice there's no buildings, and that usually is the buffer. If there's a building behind us, at least another house or tracts of houses will get some buffering, from the wind. But we don't. And even though these are, see, I'm feeling it right now. I can feel it, slight breeze right through. These are thermal windows, but I don't care. And it's a brick building in the back. You can see the brick. It's not brick facade and then block. It's brick all the way through. It would probably block inside, but it's well insulated. House was built pre-World War II. Anyway, enough of the structure. We believe that the wind is coming through and the fluctuation of the temperature is causing, after a while, when we come home and we turn the thermostat up, because the boilers sit right underneath us here for the two families, my house, for my apartment, and for the apartment upstairs. So when it generates heat, it gets pretty hot in here. So that seems to be the conclusion. So what we've done is we've gone back around and taken the old trusty Dremel tool out, and we've cut gaps in where we needed to again, and more gaps, as you would say. But that's basically where we're at right now. So we're just waiting for the glue to dry on this bad boy over here, and we're gonna resume operations on the South Brooklyn Railroad. Anyway, thank you guys for tuning in. I just wanted to point out, as you can see, it's a little closer in here. It's because I had to widen the radius to about 21 and a half. I think that was 18, but that's the best I could get without taking this whole peninsula down. But anyway, it's another story for another time. Anyway, thank you so much. Hey, and just to give you an update on my mom, I know that in my last video for the missionary trip to Puerto Rico, the GoFundMe page, which is still up, I was telling you about my mom. And my mom is doing much better. She's in rehab, rehabilitation. She's paying attention to the physical therapist. She's getting her act together. She's going about and doing what they ask her to do, which is good. I thought, the feisty old Irish lady would give them a hard time, but apparently she's not. She's doing exactly what they want. So she's up and walking, talking, eating, and I've expressed all your thoughts and prayers and good wishes to her, and she extends that hearty felt thank you to you all as well as I do. So you guys take care. I'm glad this is all fixed. So you guys take care. God bless. And guess what? I'm going to see you guys on the radio, okay? Be well. Bye-bye.